guys, how are you? Today is Tuesday the 21st, and it has been a very, very exhausting day. Um, I woke up at 9, no, 8:30. I was up, and I was at the door by quarter after 9. I had to go pick up some of my dad's antibiotic bags, and because um, yesterday we went out after I filmed, and the brakes on my mom's car just stopped working. Just out of the blue, just stopped. So, unfortunately, she had to call in today because, you know, safety comes number one generally. She doesn't feel safe driving it. So, unfortunately, she's not going to work. I would do the same thing in her situation if I traveled that far. um, um, then I did some housework today. I did my room a little bit. It's getting done little by little, so I'm very happy. As you guys can tell behind me, I was able to maneuver my um, Rubbermaid items drawing system. And let's show you. Now, have you guys seen this before? I used to have shells. I had one about here and another shelf about here. But I took them out. This is one here, has 3. And then 2 of my little ones that I used to have my makeup in. And then this big one that I got, I think it was like 2 Sundays ago, fits in there perfectly. Now I just need to put these up in my closet. So, that's one of the things I did today. Took some garbage out, cleaned the fridge out. We had some food in there that we didn't eat. It happens. I'm not gonna lie. And, sorry. Yeah, okay. Then about 9:30 tonight, my dad's like, I feel like a donut. The car's not working. Do you want to walk? Are you serious? I'm just trying to figure this out. It's like maybe $7, 8, maybe. It's far. Like when you're driving, it's not far. It's like a 10-minute ride, not even. And when you're walking, you have to walk around buildings and around parking lots. It's far, and especially at night, you're cold and yeah. Anyways, so I walked there and back in like a half an hour, which is pretty good. And I was kind of a bad girl. I'm not gonna lie. I had 1 donut. Okay, 2. I had 2 donuts and one of my cravings that I haven't had in like forever. I had a nice cat. Been a while, I must say. I'm very impressed. So, yes, it was a little bad today. Tisky, tisky. Also, I said I was gonna show you those books that I got at Valley Village on Saturday. This one is called Vox, and this is by Nicholas Baker, or sorry, Nicholson Baker. And I'm into like not so much adult books, but just something sometimes romance. There we go. something that's romantic sometimes. Anyways, um, this on the front cover. I'm only like 4 pages in. Sorry, I'm like 7 pages in because I fell asleep. But on the front it says a brilliant, funny, um, tender and technically breathtaking erotic novel. So I do believe this is. Hold on. I don't know what it would be considered. I think it is a young adult book. It's fiction. Um, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's young adult. But like I like reading, but I also like reading stuff that doesn't have too many big words in it. I'm fond. I know some big words, but I like something that's easy and quick. I can just quickly read it and not have too much of a issue. Like I like young adults. Like who cares? I am still a young adult. Um, the second book that I got is I found in the romance, and it's called Out of Control, and it's by Candace Schruller. I hope that's how I pronounce it. I probably butchered it. And this is the front cover. And on the back it says, she was no man's wife. Without a man for 8 years, had left her hungry. But Andrea Wagner, which is quite funny because that's one of our family's names, not my last name. It's, I think it's my aunt's cousins or something like that, was prepared to starve unless she could be in control, on or off the job. Then Jim Nicolais joined her construction team. And then it goes, he was every woman's fantasy. He had to show I can't speak English. It says, he had a slow hand of a fine carpenter, the body of a Greek god, an appetite for Andy that had to be satisfied. He wanted her in his arms out of control, and she wanted him to be there. Together, they discovered what she'd been missing. Anyways, this as well was in the young adult book, or section, in the romance. So, I don't know, like, I think, even though I started that one, I think I might want to read this one, I'm not sure. So those are the two books that I got. And, yeah. My knees are killing me. My knees are on the ground and I'm like leaning on my bed. Well, that's another thing I did. My mom and dad used to have a foam on their bed, and then my dad came home from the hospital after getting his feet chopped, and he just started coughing a lot, and we're like, what's wrong? So I'm like, when one day my mom, I came, ugh. English really is my first language, I swear. Anyways, I'm like, well, why don't you take off the or take off the foam and see if that helps? And sure enough, he stopped. So I had it when I had my hide bed, and then I put it on here like for a couple days, and it was just uncomfortable because I had it folded. So finally today, I cut it, and it's two sides, and I'm so excited to sleep tonight because it fits. So I'm not gonna have an issue with it bulking up on me. So I'm really, really excited. I'm talking too much. Yes, and I'm so bummed sometimes. Okay, I have this CD player that I got from my brother. It must be like 10 years old. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna download Shay Carl's podcast and see if it'll work. It didn't. I think the material, the file size, is too new for the CD player. So I was like, oh, I have it on my iPod, but it'd be nice to have it on the CD player so I can lie in bed and listen. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. So, anyways, that's all that I've done for today. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. So, da, da, da. I'm blabbing. Guys, leave me some questions. I would like to answer them for you guys. Because if you don't, I'm gonna find a Q&A and do it for you. But I would prefer you guys to ask me some questions. So, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. And good night, good morning, afternoon, tea time, whatever time it is. So, have yourselves. Bye. I don't know what I'm doing today.